Welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Well, hey, hello, how you doing, my nosy people? Wagwan. I wanted to come on here, of course, to pick up on the Sisters finale, okay? Tyler Perry, yes, and your crew. I like the finale, I have to say. Yes, well done, and big up yourself on the ending. Because I got what I wanted. Well, not exactly, because really, I wanted someone to murk Hayden. Yeah, like just like take him out completely or have an unfortunate accident. But, you know, Miss Fatima, she's a G. She had other plans. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. I'm going to fast forward because the finale was really good. The ending is really where we want to be, right? But of course, I'll do a quick recap. So we left off with Hayden and his big-headed self in a people business, as always, bothering Zach, talking about, yeah, I know you're doing some insider trading and all this kind of stuff, and just being a real pain in a blasted backside, right? So you can see Zach's kind of holding his composure and just telling him, you know what, you've got about 90 seconds before, you know, you're going to get hurt. Anyway, long story short. So Hayden's trying to blackmail him to say, you know, leave Fatima alone, and then I won't bother you this whole insider trading. Like, boy, just mind your damn business. Women don't want you. Your mum probably don't even want you. Just go about your business. Like, at this point, it's just, you're just annoying. Like, do you have any friends or do you have anything else going on in life? Anywho, we pick up with the girls at the strip club. They're all sitting around having a drink. The guy who invited Danny Fuego comes over and wants to take one of the ladies for a dance on the stage. All the ladies say take Sabrina. Sabrina goes up there, you know, being very awkward, so she gets her dance. The guy Fuego is definitely putting it on Danny, like blatantly putting it on her. You know, he wants her. She's kind of backing away, not that, you know, not trying to flirt with him and trying to hold it together. Then you've got the important part of Zach going back to Fatima, yeah, to let her know what's going on. I like the fact that they didn't beat around the bush. They got straight to the business, exactly, yeah? So, obviously, Fatima's sitting there like, you know, you had me here waiting, like, what's going on? Zach didn't waste no time. He just said, oh, Karen's pregnant. And I like the way that she dealt with it. You know, she wasn't all up in the arms and cursing and going crazy, but, oh, my God, it wasn't all crazy. You know, she could have gone crazy, but it wasn't crazy, yeah? She didn't do, oh, my. It was just cool. She's listening. Obviously, she's not super happy about it, but she dealt with it really well. And then he mentions, of course, Hayden. I'm glad that he mentioned that too. And the whole way that he found out about the stock. Again, she took it all much in her stride like a true boss. I was like, this girl is a G. I like her even more. Her attitude is positive. She's just like, you know what? This is life. Life happens. You just continue. You got to live your life, right? So I said, yes, my girl. I like that kind of attitude. You know, it's very decent. A very decent attitude. I liked her attitude. I can't lie. I'm liking them too. And I'm liking that I'm hearing stuff about them having their own spin-off. I am here for that anyway. Definitely here for that. So, my G Fatima now is, yeah, she's taking that in her stride. Even Zach is shocked and like, whoa, you're taking it kind of cool. And she's just like, yeah, she's got the best positive attitude. So I'm like, okay, this girl is not rampant. Onward from there, they cut back to the club with ladies at the club, and Andy is leaving the club and she wants to go and meet up with Robin, okay? I'm not surprised. And then when she does go and meet up with Robin, you know, he tells her that, you know, he owns that firm that she's working at, the law firm. You know, he hasn't been completely honest and he's got his own plane, so he is big time balling. And so she's obviously shocked at the fact that, yeah, he owns a business and that she's therefore sleeping with the owner, sleeping with her boss. Hold on, we've got these threads going past right now. Bad timing, people. I've got stuff to record. If it's an ambulance, God bless the people then. All right, so as I was saying, so yes, Robin. So he drops all that on her. You know, she obviously stays the night, smashes him for the night. And we cut from there and we go to Sabrina and Maurice. We know that last we picked up on, I was saying, why is Maurice being like this with this man? And is he looking for a pen pal in prison? So Sabrina and Maurice are having a conversation. So Maurice updates Sabrina and lets her know that, yeah, basically she was right. When he went to go and meet up with Q, he wasn't where he was. He was actually waiting for him in his apartment. Of course, Sabrina's saying, I knew it. Then she goes on to reference, she feels like he's trying to save him, like he tried to save something to his dad. That triggers Maurice, and, he basically flips out on Sabrina, because Sabrina says to him, yes, I did speak to your mum when you was in hospital. I reached out to your mum and we had a conversation, and he kind of flipped out, telling her to mind her own business. A bit later on, she comes to apologise, and, he then opens up to her about his childhood and the fact that he went through quite a really rough one with his dad being addicted to drugs, and recalling some incidents in his childhood where his dad left him and was off getting high, but then also revealed that he found his dad and he wanted to save his dad. His dad was committing suicide. So yeah, it was a bit of a sad one, but also revealed a bit of Maurice's character as to why he uses kind of his little shady comedy to kind of mask his pain. Because, it went straight from him being serious about his dad and finding his dad and wanting to save his dad when his dad died, to him then flipping and then making kind of comments about Sabrina and cussing her about her outfit. But, it showed you that that's his way of coping, his coping mechanism. So it was nice to get a little bit more of a peek into the character that is Maurice. So anyway, back to some of the more juicier stuff, right? Ferega wanted to take Danny for some drinks. She was kind of reluctant. She ended up taking him home anyway, and, he's flirting with her big time. She's trying to, be reluctant because she still likes Preston, but because she hasn't heard from him, she's thinking, should I be, being this way? I've not heard from him all day and whatever else. Ferega's putting it on her. We all knew from the previous episode that, they were going to kind of create this sort of madness. And so I wasn't surprised when Danny is telling Ferega to leave. And, she's walking into the door and opens the door and finds Preston standing there. Preston's looking like he's going to say hi, and then sees that, she's standing there with some guy. And, of course, he don't look too happy. She's walking around saying shit. So we've left with that cliffhanger. The next cliffhanger that we had straight from there, which was a very good one, was the whole Gary situation. Can we just go back to the Gary situation? I forgot to add in that with Andy. So, obviously, she wakes up in the morning. She's in bed with Robin. He's called ahead to tell Fatima that he's having a meeting with her this morning, so she's going to be late in. He tells her that when she wakes up, but of course she's rushing to get ready for work. He basically tells her, long story short, yeah, we would like to do this again. So she's like, what do you mean we? And who walks in? Gary. So it looks like Gary, and I'm sitting there saying, oh, what the backside is going on? You mean to tell me Gary's behind this whole situation? Now, I thought it was suspicious that he knew Camille in the first place and mentioned that whole, Camille and her having a threesome. But to know that he's actually working in cahoots with Robin, I was like, wow. Now, that was a very good cliffhanger, and I'm definitely interested to see how that goes forward and how that really plays out, because it just tells you that that guy Gary is not easy. He's so calculating. I was hoping he'll be gone. Obviously, it's not good riddance yet, because he's been a very big part of, the show. But I wasn't expecting that. Not at all. I was just like, oh, would he? Really? Me shuck. Anyway, next cliffhanger that I was very much here for, was Fatima and Hayden. Because when Zach's telling Fatima about Hayden and his little inner people business self, she was quite cool and just like, don't worry, let the woman handle it. So he's talking about, obviously he's nervous, he's trying to buy a house, he's got a lot of this stuff on his head. And she's like, don't worry, let your woman take care of it. So I was thinking, what's she going to do? So when I see Fatima at the end, the final scene where she goes to jump in Aiden's car and he's there looking at attitude like, oh, you just get in my car. She was not playing. I love it. Yeah. So I did clock the black van that was parked next to the car and I thought, something is up. So when I saw her get in the car, I just thought, this is going to be interesting. So she brings up the fact that, she's fed up with his backside and why won't he just leave Zach alone? And she's saying to him, was you, basically, how do you know this? Was you listening to my conversations? And she also says, what if I tell the partners, I take it, that's not going to stop you? Of course, says no, laughs it off like it's a joke. So she says, yeah, it hit her that it's not going to stop her. And so she starts to put on brass knuckles. So I'm like, oh what is now? Oh, yeah, I said bad girl. This is bad girl Fatima, yeah? Anyway, so she puts on the brass knuckles, and she gave him $2 and they were fierce. And I said, yes, my girl. I was very actually happy to see that. We don't always condone violence, but in this situation with Aiden, I was happy to see her punch him straight in his big boat. So yeah, she punched him in his face. He wasn't happy to stop her. He's going to have to hit her. So obviously she ain't stopping. She's like, yeah, I've got a chance to punch this annoying little wretch in the face. So she's just going for it. And of course he hits her back. She starts laughing and said, you hit me. You hit me. And she starts laughing, sends out a whistle. And all you know is two goons jump out of the van. And she gets out of the car and they're laying into Hayden. She's walking off like a boss bee and just with her lovely white outfit, mind you, yeah? Nothing on it, just walking off, you know, looking clean, walking off. And in the background, you can just hear him shouting out, Fatima. I said, yes, BT's little backside, yes, because I can't take that man there. I've been saying, please, can someone murk this man? Accident. Something. So now, you know, she's got these guys to go and deal with his case. That's been left on a cliffhanger because will they just beat him up and leave him for now, or are they going to do something proper, as in, you know, like take him out of the picture properly? Because if not, come on now, this guy is going to want to get revenge. So that's going to be a onward situation, which probably will lead into the spin-off for, you know, Fatima and Zach, which I am definitely here for. But yes, all in all, I thought it was a really good finale. Because, you know, you want to be left on a cliffhanger, but you also want to move with some pace. And I didn't feel like he drawed it out. There's times that I've watched Tyler Perry stuff and I thought it was a bit drawn out. This one, no, I was like, yes, 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 and yes to this. So, yeah, I'll be here for the next one. I am very intrigued to see what will happen. Well done to all the actors in the show. I think they do really well. Clearly they're all doing, you know, a good job. Aiden in particular, because I can't stand your ass, which means you must be doing a good job to be a big irritant in people's life. Anyway, yeah, that's what I think of the show. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.